So hello and assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Mohammad Ali. I am level 1 student at Rehan School, Islamabad campus. So viewers, will come back with another ChatGPT interview, and my interview topic is air breathing life into languages. Language, sorry. So let's start our interview with ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT. My first question. Okay, ChatGPT. My first question for you is: what does the word air mean to you?
To me, air means the mixture of gases that surrounds our planet, primarily composed of nitrogen and oxygen. It's essential for breathing and life on Earth. It also represents freedom or an atmosphere in a more abstract sense. What about you? What does air mean to you?
Okay, ChatGPT, good answer. And my next question for you is: why is air important for life?
Air is crucial for life because it contains oxygen, which is necessary for respiration. Humans and animals need oxygen to produce energy from the food we eat. Plants also rely on carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis, which produces oxygen as a byproduct. Additionally, the air helps regulate temperature and weather patterns, creating a stable environment for living organisms.
Okay, ChatGPT, great answer. And my next question for you is: how does air help us breathe?
Air helps us breathe by providing oxygen, which our bodies need to function. When we inhale, air enters our lungs, where oxygen is transferred to our blood and carried to cells throughout our body. This oxygen is used by cells to produce energy, which powers all our bodily functions. Exhaling then removes carbon dioxide, a waste product of this process, from our body.
Okay, ChatGPT, great answer. And my next question for you is: what are the main uses of air in daily life? Give me long and proper answer.
Air has many important uses in our daily lives. 1. Breathing. As we discussed, air provides the oxygen we need to live. 2. Combustion. Air is essential for combustion processes, such as in car engines, stoves, and fireplaces, where oxygen supports the burning of fuel. 3. Transport. Air pressure is used in pneumatic systems, like car brakes and air-powered tools. 4. Weather and climate. Air helps regulate the Earth's temperature and is a key component in weather patterns and climate systems. 5. Recreation and sports. Air is used in activities like basketball, where the ball needs to be inflated, or in parachuting and sailing, where air is crucial for movement. 6. Industrial applications. Air is used in manufacturing processes, such as in the production of certain materials and in the operation of machinery. Overall, air is an indispensable part of our daily lives, supporting various functions and activities.
Okay, ChatGPT, good answer. And my next question for you is: can we live without air? Why or why not? Give me answer in 20 points.
No, we cannot live without air. Here's why. 1. Oxygen necessity. Our bodies need oxygen to produce energy for cells. 2. Respiration. Oxygen is essential for cellular respiration to sustain life. 3. Brain function. The brain requires a constant supply of oxygen to function properly. 4. Organ health. Oxygen supports the health of vital organs like the heart and lungs. 5. Survival time. Humans can only survive a few minutes without air. In short, air is vital for our survival.
Okay, ChatGPT, good answer. And my next question for you is: what do you think air bring life into
Of
language
course,
mean?
air brings life into language could mean that air is essential for speaking and communication. When we speak, we use air from our lungs to produce sound, which forms words and language. Air enables us to express thoughts, emotions, and ideas, making communication possible. In a broader sense, it highlights how essential air is in facilitating human connection and expression.
Okay, ChatGPT, good answer. And my next question for you is: how can language feel alive? Give me answer in 10 points.
Language can feel alive in these ways. 1. Expression. It conveys emotions and feelings. 2. Creativity. Through storytelling, poetry, and art. 3. Adaptation. It evolves with culture and time. 4. Interaction. It connects people through conversation. 5. Diversity. Different languages and dialects. 6. Creativity. Metaphors, idioms, and slang make it vibrant. 7. Context. Changes meaning based on situation. 8. Innovation. New words and phrases are created. 9. Emotion. It can evoke strong feelings and memories. 10. Cultural identity. Reflects heritage and traditions. Language is dynamic and ever changing, making it feel alive.
Okay, ChatGPT, good answer. And my next question for you is, can you speak without breathing? Give me answer in 15 points.
No, you can't speak without breathing. Here's why. Airflow. Speaking requires airflow from lungs. 2. Vocal cords. They vibrate as air passes through them. 3. Sound production. Air is essential to produce sound. 4. Breathing. You need to inhale and exhale to speak. 5. Voice. It relies on air pressure. 6. Oxygen. Needed for vocal cord function. 7. Health. Lack of air can cause strain or damage. 8. Natural process. Speaking is part of natural breathing. 9. Speech duration, limited by breath capacity. 10. Energy. Air provides energy for sound. 11. Speech clarity. Air ensures clear articulation. 12. Communication, essential for effective speech. 13. Physiology. Human body needs air to speak. 14. Voice quality. Air affects tone and pitch. 15. Survival. Breathing is essential for life and speaking.
Very good, ChatGPT. My next question for you is, how does breath control affect speaking? Please give me answer in 15 points.
Breath control affects speaking in these ways. 1. Voice volume. Proper breath control helps maintain consistency. Pitch stability. Helps maintain a stable pitch. 2. Duration. Allows longer phrases without pausing for breath. 4. Duration. Allows longer phrases without pausing for breath. 5. Emphasis. 6. Pacing. Helps control the speed of speech. 7. Expressiveness. Enables more expressive speech. 8. Fatigue reduction. Prevents vocal strain. 9. Breath support. Provides strong support for sustained speech. 10. Intonation. Enhances natural intonation patterns. 11. Articulation. Supports precise sound production. 12. Stress reduction. Reduces anxiety while speaking. 13. Vocal quality. Improves overall voice quality. 14. Confidence. Builds confidence in speaking. 15. Communication. Enhances effective communication. Breath control is key for clear, expressive, and effective speaking.
Okay, ChatGPT, good answer. And my next question for you is, why is breathing important for singers or speakers? Give me answer in 15 points.
Breathing is crucial for singers and speakers for these reasons. 1. Voice control. Proper breathing helps control pitch and volume. 2. Sustain notes. Allows singers to hold notes longer. 3. Clarity. Ensures clear articulation of words. 4. Stamina. Supports longer speaking or singing sessions. 5. Pitch accuracy. Helps maintain correct pitch. 6. Vocal health. Reduces strain on vocal cords. 7. Expression. Enhances emotional expression. 8. Endurance. Provides energy for extended performances. 9. Pacing. Helps control speech or song tempo. 10. Vocal range. Expands vocal range capabilities. 11. Confidence. Builds confidence in delivery. 12. Intonation. Enhances natural intonation. 13. Vocal quality. Improves overall sound quality. 14. Stress reduction. Reduces anxiety and tension. 15. Communication. Enhances effective and expressive communication. Proper breathing is key to vocal performance and health.
Very good, ChatGPT. My next question for you is, how do actors use breathe in their performance? Give me long answer.
Actors use breathing in their performances in various ways to enhance their craft. 1. Emotional expression. Breath control helps actors convey emotions authentically. Deep breaths can express calm or relief, while quick, shallow breaths can show anxiety or fear. 2. Voice projection. Proper breathing allows actors to project their voices clearly across a stage or to a microphone, ensuring their lines are heard by the audience. 3. Pacing and timing. Breath control helps actors maintain proper pacing and timing in their delivery, ensuring that they hit emotional beats and comedic timing accurately. 4. Characterization. Different breathing patterns can help define a character's personality.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
Okay, viewers, we switch our voice. Okay, ChatGPT, my question for you is, what happened? Oh, sorry. Why is breath important for? No. Sorry. Very sorry. How do actors use breath in their performance? Give me long answer.
आपका सवाल थोड़ा पेचीदा लग रहा है। क्या आप इसे थोड़ा वाज़ेह कर सकते हैं? आप वेक्टर बैट या बैट करने से क्या मुराद लेते हैं?
Okay, ChatGPT. My question for you is, how do actors use breath in their performance? Give me long answer and please speak English. Okay, ChatGPT, my question for you is, does breathing affect the tone of our voice? Give me long and proper answer.
Yes, breathing does affect the tone of our voice, and here's how it works. Breathing is a fundamental aspect of voice production. When we speak, air from our lungs is pushed up through the trachea, windpipe, and into the vocal cords, also known as vocal folds, in the larynx, voice box. These vocal cords vibrate as air passes through them, and that vibration creates sound, which is then shaped into speech by our mouth and tongue. Now, how does breathing come into play with the tone of our voice? 1. Breath support. When you breathe deeply and properly, using your diaphragm, not just your chest, you provide your vocal cords with strong, steady airflow. This breath support gives your voice more power, control, and resonance. Without enough support, your voice might sound weak, strained, or shaky, as the vocal cords won't be able to vibrate effectively. 2. Volume and projection. The amount of air you have and the way you manage it can also affect how loud or soft your voice is. A well supported breath allows you to project your voice more clearly and with more strength. If you're not using enough air or running out of breath too quickly, your voice can sound softer, thinner, or less stable. 3. Tone quality. The quality of your breath affects the tone's richness. If you're breathing too shallowly, your voice may sound breathy or airy. Since you're not using enough air or running out of breath too quickly, your voice can sound softer, thinner, or less stable. 4. Tone quality. The quality of your breath affects the tone's richness. If you're breathing too shallowly, your voice may sound breathy or airy. On the other hand, good deep breaths can lead to a fuller, warmer, and more rounded tone. 4. Pacing and control. How you breathe also impacts the pacing of your speech. Pauses of breath in the middle to steadier, more composed tone. Tension and strain. Poor breathing habits, such as shallow or rapid breathing, can lead to tension in the throat and neck, which can affect the sound quality of your voice. Tension restricts the movement of the vocal cords, leading to a strained or tight sounding voice. A relaxed, controlled breath helps keep your vocal cords and surrounding muscles relaxed, producing a smoother and more natural tone. In summary, your breathing plays a vital role in the tone of your voice. Proper breathing supports a full, clear, and resonant tone, while poor breathing can lead to a weaker, strained, or less controlled voice. That's why actors, singers, specific their voices better and maintain a pleasant tone throughout their performances or speeches. Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
ChatGPT, my next question for you is, can your mood be hard in your breath or voice?
Yes, absolutely. Your mood can definitely be heard in your breath and voice. Here's how. 1. Breathing patterns. When you're feeling relaxed or calm, your breathing tends to be slow, deep, and steady. On the other hand, if you're anxious, nervous, or stressed, your breathing might become shallow, rapid, or irregular. For example, someone who is anxious might breathe more quickly and may even sound like they're out of breath. This can make their voice sound higher pitched, strained, or shaky. 2. Voice tone. The way you feel can also influence the tone and quality of your voice. When you're happy or in a good mood, your voice is often more upbeat, warm, and sad, tired, or depressed, your voice can sound lower, slower, and flatter, with less variation in pitch. Your voice may sound more monotone or heavy. 3. Emotional expressions. Emotions like anger or frustration can make your voice sharp, tense, or loud, with a sudden increase in volume and a quicker pace. Similarly, when you're excited or enthusiastic, your tone might become more animated, and you may speak faster and with more inflection. 4. Tension and relaxation. Negative emotions like stress, anger, or anxiety can cause muscle tension around your neck, throat, and shoulders, which directly
Okay, ChatGPT, my question for you is, does breathing affect the tone of our voice?
Yes, breathing does affect the tone of our voice. The way we breathe directly influences how our vocal cords vibrate and the overall sound we produce. Here's how. When we breathe deeply, especially using our diaphragm, our voice fills the space between our lungs with a steady flow of air, allowing it to sound fuller, richer, and more resonant. If our breath is shallow or rushed, the voice tends to sound weak, breathy, or strained because the vocal cords don't get enough air to vibrate properly. Breathing also impacts the pitch and volume of the voice. If you're breathing deeply and steadily, you can speak louder and with more control. On the other hand, if you're holding your breath or gasping for air, it can cause your voice to crack or sound shaky. So, to sum it up, the way you breathe shapes the strength, clarity, and quality of your voice. Proper breathing gives a smoother, more controlled tone, while shallow or irregular breathing can make the voice sound tense or unstable.
Okay, ChatGPT, my first
Could you
question for
clarify what you mean by make it up to time? Do you want me to expand or adjust my response to fit a specific context or time frame? Let me know so I can assist you better.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question for you is, what happens when someone speaks too fast without breathing?
आपका सवाल थोड़ा मुबहम है। क्या आप बहने से मुराद किसी खास किस्म का अमल या सूरत हाल ले रहे हैं? और बहुत बड़ा बैठने से बहुत बड़ा बैठना का मतलब क्या है? क्या आप जिस्मानी तौर पर बैठने के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं या कुछ और?
Okay,
अगर आप
ChatGPT.
थोड़ा और वज़ाहत we pause to talk or breathe while speaking for a few important reasons. 1. Breathing. Speaking requires airflow from the lungs, and we need to pause to take a breath. The body naturally needs oxygen, and the muscles around the diaphragm help control breathing while speaking. If we don't pause to breathe, we could run out of air, which would affect our ability to speak clearly or continuously. 2. Natural speech patterns. Pauses help to organize our thoughts and give our brain time to process what we want to say next. Speaking nonstop can make communication feel rushed or unclear, so brief pauses allow for more coherent, thoughtful speech. 3. Clarity and emphasis. Pauses can make our speech more impactful, and they give the listener a moment to absorb what was just said, and they also allow us to emphasize certain points. In fact, a well timed pause can add meaning or weight to what you're expressing. Rhythm and flow. Just like music, speech has a rhythm. Pausing helps to create that rhythm, making it easier for both the speaker and the listener to follow along. Too much continuous talking without pausing can make it hard to follow or make the conversation feel overwhelming. 5. Managing nerves or emotion. When we feel nervous or emotional, we often pause to steady our voice or gather our thoughts. These pauses can help control anxiety and ensure our message comes across as intended. In short, pausing when talking is a natural part of speech that allows for breathing, clarity, organization of thoughts, and emotional control. It makes communication smoother and more effective.
Okay, ChatGPT, thanks for your answers, and we end our interview.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Feel free to reach out anytime if you have more questions. Take care.
So, viewers, this is our call and ChatGPT interview. I hope you like it. Like, subscribe, and share, and take care.